Good morning, Florida lacrosse fans. It's Tuesday, April 26th. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Your host, Lee Roggenberg. Let's remember earlier today. Okay, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet and you're watching this, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Encourage everyone you know to do so. Like the video, please. And let's get to what's going to be a very busy day tonight. Let's get a couple of things out of the way first, just so it'll give us undivided time on the girls' night tonight. I received an email from the Sarasota County Lacrosse Foundation. They're doing their fundraiser today from noon today till noon tomorrow. Any gift of up to $100 that they receive will be matched by the Patterson Foundation, the Community Foundation of Sarasota County. Basically, it's going to be used to try to bring sanctioned varsity lacrosse to all of the Sarasota County public high schools. Over the years, they've launched at Riverview, at Sarasota High, at Venice. You might remember maybe 3 years ago, I guess, we did the story on how much the county required that they raised before they would give the go-ahead. And I think the number was $100,000. And the county probably thought, they'll never do it. And sure enough, the organizations got to work, raised the $100,000. And hopefully that kind of shows the county administrators, don't mess with this sport. Don't mess with this community. Anyhow, I'll post on the page and on Twitter. It's givingchallenge.org /organizations /SRQLAX-INC. But we'll give you the link so that you can make a donation starting at noon today, going till tomorrow. Okay. We'll get the college stuff quickly out of the way. No games. The polls are out. IWLCA Division 1, Florida 9, Jacksonville 22. IWLCA Division 2, Florida Southern number 11, Tampa 12, Rollins 14, Lynn 16, Embry-Riddle 17, St. Leo 24, Florida Tech 25. 7 of the 8 schools on the women's side in the Sunshine State Conference nationally ranked. Inside the cross media poll, D1, Jacksonville at 8 on the men's side. D2 poll, Tampa remains number 1. Florida Southern number 13. Rollins 14. Florida Tech 16. USILA Division 1, Jacksonville men number 8. Division 2, Tampa 1. Rollins 10. Florida Tech 13. Florida Southern 14. The NAIA men's and women's polls will be out tomorrow. On the awards side, Sunshine State Conference Awards, Sean Nolan, Florida Southern Offensive Player of the Week. Nick Shannon, Florida Southern Defensive Player of the Week. Nick is a St. John Paul grad. Excuse me. They did not name a Specialist of the Week this week. On the women's side, Madison Tare, Florida Southern Offensive Player of the Week. Rachel Smythe of St. Leo, who was a Lyman grad, Defensive Player of the Week. In the AAC, Florida swept the honors. Danielle Pavanelli, Attack Player of the Week. Sarah Resnick, Defensive Player of the Week. And Emma Lopinto, Freshman of the Week. For all 3 of those multiple-time winners this year. Okay. Let's stay a little patient. I actually went through each of the girls' games tonight, came up with players to watch as well as possibilities of what will happen. Start at the top in Region 1, Girls 2A. Bartram Trail and Oviedo are playing tonight. Back on April 6th, Bartram Trail won the game 19-2. Don't see any reason why that won't occur again. Sophomore Ryan Frechette, 81 goals, 48 assists for Bartram. Marina Dean, 63 goals, 12 assists. Ryan's a sophomore. Senior Maggie Bennett, 55 goals, 38 assists. And senior Izzy DeFato, 38 goals. For Oviedo, Avery Anderson, Jr., 25 goals, 45 assists. Carly O'Donnell, Jr., 66 goals, 35 assists. Kendall Trimble, Sr., 45 goals, 14 assists. And on the bottom of that bracket, Ponte Vedra is playing Lake Brantley. Ponte Vedra and Lake Brantley did not meet during the regular season. So, brand new possibility. Anna Taraboletti, Jr., 72 goals for Ponte Vedra. Lily Mosser, Jr., 29 goals, 7 assists. Lily Toole, a sophomore, and Stella Lynch, 25 goals each. Lake Brantley is led by Haley Lonsbury, Jr., 63 goals, 21 assists. Illa Chent, sophomore, 77 goals, 28 assists. And Lauren Krause, a senior, 40 goals and 14 assists. Vero Beach, I expect that to be a relatively close game. I suspect, though, that Ponte Vedra will take that one in the end. Vero Beach and Vieira. Unfortunately, Vero Beach still does not post its stats. Shannon, please. During the regular season, Vero won 19-3 on March 21st and 15-7 on April 13th. I believe that was the district final. Vieira is led by Avery Foster, a sophomore, 63 goals, 33 assists. Alexis Fisher, a senior, 55 goals, 22 assists. Catherine Zeke, a sophomore, 36 and 20. Isabella DiCiascio, sophomore, 43 goals, 46 assists. And Leah Arbini, a senior, 32 and 21. Ladies, parents, if I butcher a name, it's not on purpose. Didn't really have a chance to go around and verify the pronunciations on these, but I expect Vero Beach to win this game comfortably. Bottom half of that bracket, Haggerty and Windermere. They did not play during the regular season. Haggerty is led by Hannah Thomas, a senior, 68 goals and 5 assists. Sophomore Ellie Wilkins, 54 goals, 6 assists. And Ainsley Pomp, a sophomore, 12 goals, 24 assists. Windermere is led by Lauren Flager, sophomore, 54 goals and 15 assists. Sophie Page, a senior, 37 and 33. And Amelia Sewell, a senior, 37 and 7. I expect Haggerty to win that game comfortably. On to Region 3. Top of the bracket, Steinbrenner and Gulf Coast. They did not play during the year. Steinbrenner is 4-1 in 1-goal games, all against tough teams. I expect them to win this game comfortably. They have those 7 incredible juniors. They've just kind of grown up together. Taylor Lapointe, Zoe Lind, Kate Prentice, Rory Prillick, Natalie Jones, Caitlin Price, Carly Gray. All 7 of them are juniors, all of them substantially part of the production of the team. Gulf Coast is led by Peyton Davidson, Jr., 55 goals, 9 assists. I wonder, 19 assists, I'm sorry. I wonder if that's Trace's sister, if anyone can confirm that. Callie Cleary, sophomore, 57 goals, 21 assists. And Emma Masterson, a sophomore, 23 goals and 9 assists. The bottom of the bracket in Region 3, we've got Newsom and Sickles. Newsom won the game 19-3 that they played, but it was the first game of the year. I expect it'll be closer than that, but I still expect Newsom to win. Newsom is led by Samantha Swanovich, Jr., 64 goals, 11 assists. Graciela Ochoa, sophomore, 34 goals, 17 assists. Maya Bronson, a senior, 34 and 22. Sophia Torres, a senior, 26 and 6. Maya Proctor, sophomore, 25 and 17. And Mimi Walters, a sophomore, 21 and 12. Sickles is led by Alexa Desart, a freshman, 61 goals, 13 assists. Elena Hangen, a junior, 53 goals, 24 assists. Unfortunately, her twin sister, Rebecca, was injured preseason, has missed the whole year. Last year, she was actually the leading goal scorer on the team, so that was a huge loss, obviously. Juliana Martino, senior, 46 and 7. And Reese Watkins, a junior, 24 goals, 26 assists. Again, I expect a closer game, obviously, in the first game, but I still expect Newsom to move on to play Steinbrenner. Now down to Region 4. Top of the bracket, St. Thomas is playing Western. They've played twice early in the year in February. St. Thomas 18-0, and then in the I believe a district final 18-6. There's really St. Thomas stats only show a couple of games. Last year's leading scorers: Avery Uvino, Perry Regner, Sophia Gutman, Skylar Tryon in goal. All of them are seniors this year looking to defend their state championship. Unfortunately, Western doesn't have any real stats posted either. I do expect St. Thomas to continue that pattern and win comfortably. Then the bottom of the bracket, we have a district rematch, Boca Raton, Stoneman Douglas. Boca won 13-10 in the district final. Boca is led by Maddie Lotterman, junior, 68 goals, 15 assists. Maggie Wilson, a sophomore, 71-62. Heck of a year there, Maggie. Got junior Gwyneth Amalung, 61-22. And Cameron Costello, a senior with 48 goals, 32 assists. Lots of offense on that team. Stoneman is led by Taylor McGovern, sophomore, 54 goals and 67 assists. Skylar, I don't know if that's Jarina or Harina, senior, 46 goals, 16 assists. Sarah Dorfman, a senior, 35 goals. Gianna Gamato, senior, 29 goals and 3 assists. This should be a beauty. Could very well come down to the last possession. Wouldn't be surprised if it's overtime. Did not see Stoneman. I did see Boca, so it's kind of hard to do a comparison. But I suspect Boca will probably pull it out as the home team, go on to play St. Thomas in the regional final. That's it for 2A. On to 1A. Top of the bracket, Region 1, Episcopal will be playing Oak Hall. Episcopal 17-3, Oak Hall 11-4. They did not play on the year. Episcopal's only losses were to Lake Island, Vero, and Benjamin, and they have a victory over Haggerty early in the year. Led by senior Sophia Chepanek, 88 goals, 26 assists, and senior Kelly Cleland, 43 goals, 41 assists. Oak Hall led by Sarah Miller, a freshman, 43 goals. I have 22 assists. Harper Johnson, freshman, 33 goals, 17 assists. And Layla Sims, freshman, 31 goals, 7 assists. I get the feeling that over the next couple of years, we're going to hear a little bit more about Oak Hall. And if they can fill out the roster beyond that, look at a couple of years from now. But I still expect Episcopal School to win this game easily. Close game, I'm expecting. Very interesting matchup in the bottom half of the bracket. St. Augustine is hosting Pensacola Catholic. St. Augustine at 15-4, Pensacola 16-4. They did not play, but they have Gulf Breeze as a common opponent. St. Augustine beat Gulf Breeze 7-4, and Pensacola Catholic split 1-goal games with Gulf Breeze. One of the biggest issues in this game is that Pensacola is going to have to travel, according to the distance marker, 397 miles to play this game, which means they're probably doing about an hour to leave. And hopefully that can happen. If they can handle the travel, this should be a beauty. It could be a really close game, but it's also a possibility for St. Augustine to win it comfortably if the travel's difficult. St. Augustine really doesn't have any stats up. Pensacola Catholic has junior Brinley Christensen, 103 goals and 12 assists. I think that leads the state. I didn't check that yet. And freshman Julia Frashia, 48 goals, 57 assists, and I suspect a lot of that 57 went to Ms. Christensen. So, well, that's definitely a game that's interesting to watch and check out. In Region 2, we got Lake Highland and Bishop Moore. These are the two best teams in the bracket. District matchup also. When they played during the regular season, Lake Highland 12-6 on March 29th. District final, Lake Highland 16-6. Lauren Pittman, senior, is leading Lake Highland with 36 goals and 19 assists, and Izzy Hughes, sophomore, 31 goals, and a number of other players who chip in a number of goals too. Well-balanced team. Unfortunately, Bishop Moore has no stats up that I could find in Max Preps. Then in the bottom of the bracket, we have another district matchup. Satellite at 17-2 will be hosting Edgewood at 12-4. They actually split the season series. Edgewood won the first one 8-4 in the regular season. Satellite 10-9 in overtime over Edgewood in the district final. Should be an absolute beauty of a game. So, definitely, if you need one to watch, you can check that one out too if it's broadcast. I actually have to check to see if Brevard's doing a game tonight for them. Excuse me. Satellites led by junior Mavie Chamberlain, 84 goals, 36 assists. Sophomore Karis Steckler, 60 goals, 23 assists. And sophomore Hannah Prudente, 46 goals and 19 assists. Edgewood's led by the junior twins, Lauren Koshlap, 47 goals, 30 assists. Taylor Koshlap, 46 goals, 18 assists. And senior Molly Clark, 26 goals, 12 assists. Again, should be an absolute beauty. There's no way I can possibly predict who's going to win that one. Now we get to what is arguably the game of the night. Region 3, top of the bracket, out of door, 15-1. Their only loss outside of Florida against St. Stephen's, 13-2. Their only loss is 2 out of door Academy. And those games were 8-7 on March 15th and 14-13 in the district final. Anyone want to take an over-under on a 1-goal difference? So, out of doors led by senior Danny Taraska, 57 goals, 42 assists. Sophomore Aubrey Robbins, 56 and 41. Senior Megan Dowdell, 52 and 24. And sophomore Emma Arrigo, 45 and 10. That's a high-powered offense. And it's not like St. Stephen's is short on that either. Sophomore Sienna Casella, 51 goals, 24 assists. Junior Bella Rosa, 47 goals, 24 assists. Freshman Haley Rosa, I would assume younger sister, 45 and 13. And sophomore Ashling Marshall, 45 and 13. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that game is on the stream. If it's not NFHS, and if it is a stream and it's easily available, please send me the link. I definitely want to check in and catch some of that. At the bottom of the bracket, Naples and Academy of Holy Names. They didn't play. 16-2 for Naples, 11-6 for Holy Names. Naples, unfortunately, didn't put any stats up. Holy Names, senior Sophia Pine, 47 goals, 14 assists. Senior Catherine Curtis, 48 and 11. Sophomore Madison Maxwell, 34 goals, 3 assists. Region 4, American Heritage Del Rey. By the way, I expect Naples to win that game. Not a blowout, but comfortably. Okay, Region 4, American Heritage Del Rey, 15-2. The only losses to national powers out of state versus South Fork, 12-3. They did not play during the regular season. It will be very difficult to get me to predict against American Heritage Del Rey the rest of the way, so we'll just assume that they're going to win that one. Senior Carly Fleischer, 52 goals, 44 assists. Sophomore Carolyn Bird, 32 goals, 34 assists. Senior Casey Roberts, 30 goals and 28 assists. When you watch the team play, there's not a lot of unassisted goals on this team. And 6 more players scored double digits in the goal column. Very well-balanced team. South Fork is led by senior Kayla Jones, 40 goals and 38 assists. Junior Katie Hale, 35 goals, 10 assists. Junior Zoe Williams, 30 goals. Great season for South Fork getting this far. And now finally, at the bottom of the bracket in Region 4, another beauty, Pinecrest, 17-3, hosting 14-4 Benjamin. They played all the way back in February. Pinecrest with a 15-12 win over Benjamin. Pinecrest is led by senior Ella Bashara, 62 goals and 13 assists. Sophomore Lily Foreman, 44 goals, 29 assists. Lily Spirides, 39 goals and 12 assists, a senior. And junior Alexandra Gladding, 34 goals and 6 assists. Benjamin is led by senior Ella Hayes, 45 goals, 9 assists. Sophomore Ava Schultes, 35 and 14. And senior Lily Valentini, 31 and 25. I fully expect this game to be tight most of the way. And still think Pinecrest will probably pull it out in the end. But again, another game that if you can catch a snippet or two of online, go ahead and do so. It's going to be great. I'll tell you, there's no excuse if you're on the girls' side of the interest. You got all these wonderful games to go to out there. Get out, take a friend to a game, and enjoy when you're there. Lay off the refs. Grow the game. Respect the game. Honor the game. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please like the video if you did. This is Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, saying so long from the Sunshine State.